Well, good morning, everybody. Welcome to this SWS Signals channel. I'm out here at the park today. I brought my radio with me, doing some band scans. Conditions are really good this morning, picking up some pretty good stations this morning. And I'm going to go ahead and do another one from 8,000 to 7,000. I'm going to go backwards on this one since there's international broadcast in the upper part and the middle part. And then, of course, you have your amateur radio 40 meter at the bottom. So go ahead and get started. I'm located in west central coast of Florida. Sitting out here in the wet park since it rained overnight, and time right now is 11:33 UTC, so just 7:33 Eastern Standard Time. So let's go and get started, and we'll see what we find out. Some digital stuff there, it seems like. Sort of signal. Almost sounds like a Kodar, but could be a little different, I think. Doesn't have that trailing sound that a Kodar normally has. I could be wrong. CHU time station out of Canada, 7850. Good strong signal this morning. For those of you that don't know, earlier this month, Gander Radio Volmet, normally heard on 10051. I can't remember the other frequency. But they were decommissioned, so you no longer hear that on the shortwave bands. Rest in peace, Gander Volmet. Been out there for years, and they've just decommissioned it. So, who knows? Anything can happen. It might come back one of these days. They still have Trenton Volmet, but Gander Volmet's no more. The weather facts, centered at 7696, decodable at 7794 if you have the software. Not quite sure where that would be coming from. Have to look that one up. It could be centered at 7795 and then decodable at 7793. My mistake. Carrier, that's 7730. Can't make it out what it is though. Okay, it could be international broadcast, so we're going to switch to AM mode. See if we can pick any of these up. Let's go back up to 7730 real quick. Yeah, nothing heard there. Alright, let's go back up here. We'll go back. Alright, there's a strong teletype. That is probably centered at 7597. Probably the U.S. Navy, I would think. Here in Florida, we pick them up pretty well and pretty strong. Let's give me another weather fact signal. Probably at 7536 maybe, or 757. Excuse me, 7535, and decodable at 7533. Obviously, I need more coffee this morning. Tongue-tied. I have to look that one up too, not sure where that's coming from. Should be some international broadcasts coming up in this area. Sounds like one right there. So let's switch. Definitely one there, but definitely can't hear it though either. That's 7435. Probably from China area, based on that language. So 7425, good strong signal. Can't play the music too long because it's copyright, but possibly Radio New Zealand maybe. I think they're around here in the mornings. They do play a lot of music in the morning as well. So 7425, good strong signal. 7410, another's got music on it, so we can't linger too long. Seven 385. Some sort of voice on it. $73.70. $73.60. $73.45. A lot of these stations are unhearable, it seems like, this morning. Down here, at least, in this band. $7325. $7315. I believe we're getting into the shared part of the band with amateur radio coming up. You can hear that voice all garbled up, which means that should be amateur radio and lower sideband. The amateur radio in this portion of the band, the voice is in lower sideband. See if we can tune it in. Or tune one of them in. Next one we hear.
Anyhow, you have a clear day. He says, God bless the Commander-in-Chief out there. And you know that's our President Trump out there. He's doing a great job for us. And we appreciate you being here. You are number 18 and number 18.
Must be a net, morning net of some sort.
Number 18, QSL. You guys have Wednesday.
Price saying, ooh. But there's some Chinese ones out there, and they apparently work very well up to about 2.2 kV. And and such. But the anyhow, not a whole lot going on today. I worked on cleaning the garage yesterday and made my trash people proud of me. I've got full.
Sounds like it could be international broadcast in 7210. Yeah, something there. Whatever that was, big strong signal that. I must be an amateur with a lot of power.
Which one's talking?
7209. That's where he was.
Wow, okay. Looks like it does, you know, if it's barbecued here in Texas or in just about anywhere else, Mesquite would. So, update on Jinx. You have an Asian wife, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, she's very nice. Yeah, they popped into my house here, and yeah, we had a good time here. It was very good.
Where you're coming from. My bigger problem over the years, Charlie, will be that I have loaned somebody something and can't remember who I loaned it to. Over.
You never know what you're going to hear on amateur radio, that's for sure.
I know. The hell of it is, we had the #1 defensive in the country. We made fewer errors. There was like a 986% or something like that, and they were, you know, one of the best fielding teams going until the last second. Big dog in Georgia.
Of course, now down here in the lower parts, it's CW and digital, FT8, stuff like that, and you can those are normally transmitted in an upper sideband, so you can switch to, not that it would really sound different, but if you were trying to decode it, I think you have to decode it in an upper sideband. And that right there is FT8, digital mode of communication. Some CW here. Some more CW there. I think it's mainly CW all the way down. We'll probably hear this morning. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so 8 to 7,000 backwards. Got some good stuff in there. So if you like that video, give it a thumbs up. And subscribe if you like. Have a good day, everybody.